So far, when we talked about matchings and matching markets, we liked assuming that the number of sellers and buyers are always the same. This, of course, is not always true. So let's think a little bit about markets where, say, there are more buyers than sellers. So if there are more buyers than sellers, then obviously some buyers won't get anything. But with prices, this could actually be okay. If the cost is too high, then, above the evaluation, then they're no longer interested in buying anything. So let's think about the simplest possible example of a scenario where there are more sellers than items to be bought, and in fact just have a single item. So an example like this would look like maybe 4 buyers or 4 interested parties, Shin, Yoram, Zach, and Will, and they have different values for the one item on sale named A. So if we start with what we used to do and set up the preferred seller graph, that's going to be easy because there is only one seller here and everyone prefers that seller. So it simply looked like all of Shin, Yoram, Zach, and Will all connected to the same item A. That's their favorite item, namely, that's the only item there is. But again, prices can change this. So if we set a price, so for example, we can start with price 6, then that's above Will's value. So Will actually would prefer not to be connected to A. Will would rather not have anything. Shin, Yoram, and Zach still have A as their preferred item because the price is below their value, so they have still a positive net value for the item. In order to make the price market clearing, I have to make it so everyone can have exactly what they want, or one of the things they would want best. Will, luckily, wants to not get anything, and that's good because we need a lot of people to not get anything. In order to make the price market clearing, I need to have 3 of Shin, Yoram, Zach, and Will not want anything, and I can arrange this by making the price high enough. If the price is, for example, 9, that's above Shin, Zach, and Will's value. Only Yoram is interested, and indeed this is a market clearing price. Yoram can have the item A, and Shin, Zach, and Will at price 9 will be happy with getting nothing. So it's interesting to think about what kind of price we need to put in here. What's the range of prices that makes this market clearing? And the range of prices, anything between 8 and 10. If the price is below 8, too many people want item A. If the price is above 10, then no one will want it. But if price is anywhere between 8 and 10, then we can make everyone happy by choosing their favorite solution. Yoram gets A, and Shin, Zach, and Will get nothing. And at that price, this is their favorite solution. So it's nice to see, or interesting, that this single item case, the market clearing price is somewhere between the top value and the second value, very analogous to the second price auction. So the lowest possible market clearing price is the second price, exactly what we have seen in the second price auction, but it could be the top value or somewhere in between, sort of similar to the first price, to a first outcome of a first price auction, where the price of how much it goes between the first and second price depends how much the top person might be shading its value. Similar things happen in bigger markets, and I guess I will just end with one other example, maybe 2 people or two identical items being in sale. So I kept the same example, except there are 2 copies of A, called the other one B, but everyone has the same value for them because they're identical. So once there are 2 identical items on sale, what would be the right solution or right price that is market clearing? We have to get 2 people to be not interested in buying anything, and the other two people can get A and B. So one version of market clearing prices is, for example, the price 7.5. It's above 5 and 7, so Zach and Will be happy not getting anything, and Shin and Yoram will get 1 item each, A and B. So in this case, the range of possible market clearing prices is somewhere between the second and third value. It should be above the third value, so Zach and Will will not be it will be happy not getting anything, and it should be under the second value. So both items A and B will sell, and Yoram and Shin, who have the two higher values, will be interested in buying the items at this price.